In this video, you'll see how the Predictive Index Interview Guide provides behavioral interview questions for a hiring manager to ask that will help them identify if the candidate is the right fit for the role beyond skills and experience. In this scenario, Hero is applying for the inbound call center position and being interviewed by Candace. Let's jump in.
Hi, Hero. So nice to meet you. I'm Candace, and I'm really grateful that you're here with me during this interview. As we go through the interview, I have a few questions that I would like to ask of you, and I'm sure you have questions you'd like to ask of me, so we'll make sure that we make time for both of them. Most important today is that you get to know us a little better, and I get to know you as well. Does that agenda sound good?
Okay, that sounds great.
Great. Let's get started with the very first question. So in this role, as you've read, you'll need to figure out how to answer questions for our customers rather quickly and accurately. There's not a lot of time to bounce ideas around. With that being said, can you describe for me a situation when you needed to solve a problem with little input from others?
Yeah, absolutely. So in my previous role, I worked front desk at a hotel, and there were a lot of times when I was the only person on staff available to help guests because our managers would rotate. So there have definitely been several situations where a guest would either come up to the front desk or call in. They'd have an issue with their reservation, and I would be the one who has to kind of flip through the rule book to see what the right response is and find their reservation in the system. So I feel very comfortable with that.
Okay, thank you for that answer. Since this role is remote, you're going to be doing a lot of work solo. Can you tell me about your experience when you've had to work alone for long periods of time?
Definitely. So my current role is hybrid. So I already have a few days at home that I work, and I have my desk set up already. So I'm very comfortable with my home office. And as long as I feel connected to my manager or my team through instant message or Slack or Teams, then I feel totally comfortable just working, and I feel connected to them online. So I have no problem working alone, working at home, and getting things solved for our customers.
That's great to hear. Thank you for sharing. Now, I know that you enjoy being part of a supportive team environment. Can you give me an example when you made a positive contribution as a part of a team?
Yeah, okay. So in my current role, something that I did as part of our team is we started virtual happy hours together. So a lot of the team is hybrid or remote, and we realized that we needed some time to be able to just connect and get to know each other so that we could work together as a team. So with my manager, I started monthly virtual happy hours. They're optional, everyone can log in, and sometimes we'll talk about work, maybe a challenging customer situation, but a lot of times people will just connect and talk about their plans for the weekend. So that's something that I've done to help connect at work and with my team.
Okay, that was really great. Thank you for sharing your perspective and your experiences. Now I'd like to turn it over to you. What questions do you have for me?
This example was a role play of how a hiring manager can use the PI interview guide to ask targeted questions and understand candidate match during an interview. When using the guide, ask questions to explore areas of misalignment and if the candidate can adapt. Ask questions to confirm areas of alignment with the job target. This simple guide will help you prep for interviews quickly and zero in on candidate qualities that will predict their success in the role.